right, here we go. Game 4 of the weekend. Flyers Elite versus Westchester. See if the Flyers can bounce back here. Game 4. Come out of the weekend 500. Flyers need a well-deserved rest coming into the holidays. Flyers are a little dismantled right now with guys here sick, guys out sick, guys home sick. Not to make excuses, but it's a fact. Couple injuries. Guys are going to try to play through it, I think. So, there we go. Flyers versus Westchester Express coming up. Flyers on 3, 1, 2, 3, here we go. Let's go, Flyers on 3. It's like starting 10, he's going to be Jonathan Georgiano. Calvin's been fighting the flu all weekend. So if anybody's wondering at home, that's why you're seeing a lot of Jonathan this weekend. Calvin did try to go yesterday, still plagued with the flu, so see what happens today. All right, puck drop coming on. Up, McCabe off, DeLeo, Pastor, and Browning. Westchester Express wins the draw. They bring it in their zone. They look to clear it. Comes through the neutral zone, but Flyers get a piece of it, so no icing. Pastor's on it in the near corner, pushes the Brownie in the far side. Picked up by DeLeo on the boards. DeLeo looks to get it out of his zone, but broken up by Westchester. Westchester looks to dish it out in front, but broken up by Pastor. McCabe carries it up near side. Headmans it to DeLeo. DeLeo looks to enter the zone. Shot McCabe. Side ankle shot. Goalie got a piece of it and goes out of play. You'll see a lot of Flyers keeping it fresh here today. We're running quite a short bench. Schultz, DiGeronimo, Zarzicki, Lippy, and Yeager. Schultz lines up for the draw. Schultz wins the draw. DiGeronimo brings back to Yeager at the point. Yeager's shot, stick save, goes to the far corner. Picked up by Westchester. He clears the zone, comes out to the neutral zone. Flyers lose an edge there, but picked up by the Flyers. They carry through the neutral zone. Schultz gains the blue line. Gets to Zarzicki. Zarzicki pushes the Yeager to the boards. Yeager takes it down low. Westchester looks to break it out, comes in the neutral zone, picked up by DiGeronimo in the defensive zone. DiGeronimo pushes it, comes out to the neutral zone, picked up by Westchester. Pressure by Zarzicki. Westchester navigates in their zone, chased by Schultz. Westchester's pass goes into the offensive zone, and Lippy's on it behind the net. Lippy carries the far side. Lippy gets it to DiGeronimo. DiGeronimo chips at it, goes in the zone, picked up by Westchester D. Actually by Hutchie, picked up by Off to Kelly. Kelly dumps it down low. Pressure by Hutchie, picked up by Westchester. Westchester comes up near side. They clear the zone. Picked up by All carries into the offensive zone. Looks to drop it to Ross. Comes in the neutral zone. Off navigates the neutral zone. Westchester gains the puck. Breakout pass to Westchester. Kelly's back. Kelly pressures. Center and pass broken up by All. All headmans it to Kelly. Kelly carries up the far side, and Kelly dumps it in hard. Weird bounce off the boards, comes in on the goalie. Goalie stops it. Mosley pressures. Mosley battles with the guy in the far corner. Kelly goes and digs it out. Looks to cycle it down low, picked up by Westchester. Westchester's carrying out of their zone. Come up near side. They gain the offensive zone. Dish out. Broken up by Kelly, picked up by Hawk. Hawk goes high off the glass, but gloved down at the blue line by Westchester. Westchester dumps it back down low. Ross is on it. Ross navigates. Ross is harassed. Ross gains possession. Chips it up the boards. Westchester's there to keep it in. Westchester brings it back to the point. Harassed by Mosley. Westchester dumps it down low, picked up by Kelly near side. Kelly chips it out of the zone, comes to center ice, picked up by Westchester. Flyers get McCabe out on the ice. McCabe, Schultz, Galea. Brownie Ross back. Shot just goes high and wide. Brownie's on the far side. Hops over Brownie's stick. Picked up by Westchester. They take it down low. They bring it back to the point. Wrist shot waffle save Johnny. Comes out to the point. Comes to near side. Picked up by McCabe. McCabe carries up the far near side. Dump in on the goalie. Goalie struggles to save it, but goes in his pad stoppage of play. Caught him off guard a little bit there. McCabe, Schultz, DeLeo, Pastor, and Browning. Schultz takes a draw, wins it to DeLeo. DeLeo goes in, takes a wrist shot, goalie with a glove save. Flyers got to go right to the net. Get some traffic there if we're going to take that shot. Schultz takes a draw, wins a Pastor. Pastor gets it to DeLeo. DeLeo looks to bring it back to the point. Westchester clears the zone, but picked up by Brown in the neutral zone. Brown tips it into the offensive zone. Westchester's on it. Pressured by Schultz. Poke checked in the neutral zone by Pastor. It goes up in the air. DeLeo gloves it down, but hand pass, so Flyers get a face-off in the neutral zone with 12:42 remaining in the first period, no score. Hutchie, Zarzicki, DiGeronimo, Pastor, and Browning. Hutchie takes the draw, comes back to Westchester. Westchester goes D to D. Chip it into the zone. Pastor battles. Hutchie goes in the battle. Hutchie and Pastor. Pastor digs it out. Pastor carries behind his net. Carries up the far side. Headmans it to DiGeronimo. DiGeronimo gains the offensive zone. Looks to dish it. The center broken up by Westchester. Westchester's transitioning. They come through the neutral zone. Come through the offensive zone. They take it down low. Dish out in front. Goes through the crease. Comes back to Westchester at the point. Westchester's pass broken up by the Flyers. Carried by Brownie. Brownie gains the offensive zone. Dishes it to DiGeronimo. DiGeronimo's shot blocked. Westchester's transitioning. Shot by Westchester goes high and wide, picked up by DiGeronimo on the far side, comes all the way out. DiGeronimo drops it to Brownie. Brownie looks to drop it. Back to DiGeronimo. Brownie's on it behind the net for a second. Peels off. Go back to his defensive position, but pressured by Mosley. Mosley brings it back to Lippy at the point. Lippy shot. Goalie with the pad save. DeLeo looks to get on it on the far side. DeLeo's on it. Wrist shot. Goes wide after the deflection. Pressured by Mosley, followed up by DeLeo. Westchester carries into the zone. Shot on Johnny. Stopped by Johnny steals to the near corner. Bigger handles, dishes to DeLeo in front of the Flyers bench. DeLeo cross ice pass to Lippy. Lippy carries it in down low near corner. Has possession. He's looking for some help. Mosley working the point, keeps it in, dumps it back down low for Auk. Auk looks to get on it. Comes up the near boards, picked up by Lippy. Lippy shot. Flyers had traffic there. Goalie made no save. Flyers had a couple guys in front. It looked like Auk and DeLeo were cutting to the net. There's shots you want to take. Make this guy work for saves. Auk lines up for the draw with Lippy and Yeager on D. Mosley and Leo on forwards. Westchester wins the draw. They look to clear it out of their zone. They do. They come through the neutral zone. They dump it in the offensive zone. Lippy's there, gain possession, carries behind his net. Dishes it up the far boards. Yeager's there. Changes direction, comes back behind his net, and goes Lippy near side. Lippy brings it to Mosley along the half boards. Flyers clear the zone, but Westchester's there to gain possession in the neutral zone. Dump in on Johnny, goes in his breadbasket, stops the play. Face off in the defensive zone of the Flyers. 10-13 remaining in the first, no score. McCabe, Zarzicki, Schultz. McCabe lines up for the draw. Kelly and Ross on D. McCabe's tossed out of the draw. Zarzicki goes in to take it. Comes back to Westchester. Westchester walks the line. Dish out in front, broken up by Ross. Ross carries up, far side. Gains the blue line, dishes to Schultz. Schultz dishes to Ross. Ross's deflection just goes wide. Westchester battles with Ross. Westchester gains the zone. Kelly's there to break it up. Kelly goes far side to Schultz. Schultz carries it through a red line. Gains the offensive zone. Westchester breaks it up and gains possession. They rim it up near boards. Kelly's here to keep it in. Kelly takes a shot. 12 down. Flyers get a face-off down low. Flyers sending out some fresh troops. Hutchinson, DeGeronimo, Mosley. Brownie and Passer. It looks like it's offense by committee here today. Hutchie lines up for the draw. Hutchie wins it backwards, but it's up in the air and comes out in the neutral zone. Passer plays it to Brownie. Brownie gains the red line, dumps it in, wraps around behind the net. Hutchie's chasing. Westchester's on it. They go far side. DeGeronimo goes. Broken up by Hutchie and Mosley at the blue line, but Westchester regains possession. They gain the offensive zone. Shot blocked by Passer. Goes near side. Passer looks to bring it up the boards, but interrupted by Passer for a second. Westchester has it behind the net. Flyers have numbers behind the net. Brownie and Passer. Brownie gains possession. Goes up the boards to Mosley. Mosley tips it to DeGeronimo, broken up in the neutral zone by Westchester. Westchester takes a shot. Johnny with the pad save. Brownie's on it. Pushes it to the far corner, but Westchester digs it back out. Westchester has possession behind the net. They come out. They bring it to the point. First shot from the point. It's going wide, but Johnny got a piece of it with his pad. Passer's on it behind the net. Passer looks to break it out. Mosley chips it to Hutchie. Hutchie 3-on-2 opportunity for Flyers. Hutchie drops it to Mosley. Mosley drops it to Hutchie. Hutchie drops it to DeGeronimo. DeGeronimo's stick breaks. He slams it 3 times and he takes a penalty. Flyers go on the PK here. Never mind. I don't know what's being called here. He's calling a slash. The ref called a slash. So it's DeGeronimo is getting the slash. I thought at first he was getting them for a misconduct, but DeGeronimo is hot over in the penalty box. It's real hot. Westchester wins the draw. They bring it back to the point. Shot on Johnny, pad save. Westchester's on the rebound. They bring it back to the point. They go far side. Yeager's on it. Yeager goes up the boards, but Westchester knocks it down. Pressured by Schultz. Comes back to the point. Pressured by All. They try to center and pass. This handled by Westchester, but comes back to them at the point. Westchester gets it down low. Just out in front, broken up by Yeager. Puck goes behind the net. Westchester's on it. They bring it back to the point. In the slot, shot. Johnny with the waffle save. Comes near side. Cross-ice pass. Another cross-ice pass. Comes through the crease. Hawks on it. Chips it out. Flyers are going to take an icing. 7:14 to go in the first period. No score. 1:10 remaining on the man advantage in favor of Westchester. Flyers send out McCabe and DeLeo, Kelly and Ross. Westchester wins the draw, comes back to the point. Fish out in front, turnaround shot blocked by Ross, comes in near corner. Comes up to the half boards, Westchester's on it, pressured by Kelly. Kelly kicks at it, whacks it, comes to the point, kept in by Westchester. Chipped out of the zone by McCabe. McCabe looks to get past the defender. Goes in the offensive zone, pressured by McCabe. But Westchester sets up behind their net and they wait for some players to come back. Westchester brings up near side, cross ice pass to gain the offensive zone right in front of the Flyers box. Bring it back to the point. Shot in front. No traffic. Johnny's there to eat it up and stops the play. 17 seconds left in the man advantage, 6:21 left in the period. Flyers sending out some fresh troops. Brownie, Pastor, Zarzicki, and Hutchinson. The Flyers can kill it off here. Hutchie lines up for the draw. Hutchie wins the draw back. Pastor's on it. Picked up by Brownie. Brownie carries it to the far side, goes high off the glass. Westchester plays it, pressured by Zarzicki. Zarzicki gains possession. Dish out in front to Hutchie. Hutchie makes a move. Hutchie was lining up for the clapper, but I think he saw the guy getting there. Smart move to kill it off. 5:58 remaining. Westchester has possession behind their net, chased by Zarzicki. Zarzicki's still pressuring, followed up by Mosley. No icing, comes through the neutral zone, Pastor's on it near the corner, he wins it up the boards. Mosley chips at it, kept in by Westchester. Pastor follows it up. Mosley chips it past the defender, 2-on-1 if he hurries. Zarzicki back. Zarzicki tried to go back to Mosley, but Westchester got a stick on it. Puck comes behind the net. Westchester gains possession. They enter into the offensive zone. They go to the far corner. Brownie bumps his guy off. Westchester maintains possession. They bring it back to the point. Dish out on Johnny. Johnny with the stick save. They whack out a good stick lift there by Brownie. Picked up by Mosley. Mosley's on it. He carries behind his net. Dishes to Zarzicki. Zarzicki waits patiently, brings it near side to Brownie, but hops over his stick, and Westchester goes off sides. Face off outside in the neutral zone. 4:49 remaining, 0-0 is the score, and that's the first period. Schultz, Auk, DeLeo, Lippy, and Yeager. Flyers win the draw. Lippy's got possession. Lippy goes center ice to Schultz. A little hot to handle, but picked up by DeLeo. DeLeo gets it in the zone. He pressures down far corner, or near corner. Westchester gains possession. Looking for the outlet pass. Yeager with some good stick work and center ice to break that up. Lippy clears the zone. Westchester goes off sides. Schultz lines up for the draw. Johnny plays it behind his net, picked up by Yeager. Yeager goes up off the glass, followed up by Schultz. Schultz enters the zone, followed up by Auk. Auk gains possession, takes a shot, block in front, Westchester. Westchester comes out of the zone, coming down near side with some speed. Flyers have numbers back, broken up by Yeager. Second attempt goes in on Johnny. Johnny makes a save, carried by Lippy. Lippy looks ahead, manages out of the reach of Schultz, goes into the defensive zone of Westchester. Westchester's going to take an icing. Flyers get a face-off down low in the offensive zone. After that, icing by Westchester. The committee continues. DiGeronimo, McCabe, Hutchinson, Kelly and Ross. This time McCabe takes a draw, goes to the far corner. DiGeronimo's on it. DiGeronimo battles. Comes out. Westchester pokes it to the point, but kept in by Ross. DiGeronimo has it. DiGeronimo navigates. Fished it out in the neutral zone, picked up by Kelly. Kelly goes D-to-D with Ross. Ross goes up the boards, and McCabe chips it in. Westchester's on it. Westchester pokes it to the near side. Kelly looks to keep it in. Keeps it in for a minute. Hutchie battles. Kelly battles. McCabe battles. Westchester comes out with it. They go up the far side. DiGeronimo's got a beat on his guy. DiGeronimo gains possession, dumps it down. Chased by Hutchinson. Followed up by McCabe. Dump in by Kelly. Comes back out to the neutral zone. Mosley's there. Mosley comes near side to Kelly. Kelly gains the red line, dumps it in again. Rims it far side. Mosley's chasing. Westchester's on it. They poke it up the boards. Kept in the zone by Ross. Ross walks to the slot. Ross takes a shot block. Ross is still on the rebound. Dishes out. Just out of the reach of Alk comes to Zarzicki at the point. Zarzicki goes to Kelly. Kelly wrist shot. Loose in front. Goes to Alk. Alk carries behind the net. Looks to dish it out in front. They're looking for it. Westchester's on it. Zarzicki puts pressure on. Zarzicki looks like comes out, kicks it to Mosley. Mosley goes to Alk, and Alk buries it. Good work down low by the Flyers. Good capitalization there. It's like Alk with the goal. Zarzicki with an apple, and Mosley with an apple. So Flyers go up 1-0, 1:56 remaining in the first period. Alk, Zarzicki, Mosley with Pastor and Brown. Westchester takes a shot, and Pastor gets sick on it, goes out of play. So face-off coming down low in the offensive zone. Alk lines up for the draw. The draw comes back to Westchester at the point. Westchester's shot goes wide. Westchester's on it. They poke it behind the net. Brownie's on it, chips it. Flyers are on it behind their net. Pastor has it for a second. Harass, dish out in front. Flyers break it up. Picked up by Brownie near side. Brownie dumps it in. No ice. Blair puts pressure on. McCabe follows him up. Comes up near boards. Schultz whacks at it. Pastor gets it down low. Westchester's on it in the far corner. Westchester looks to break it out. They dump it up the boards. No icing. They call it tip. Passer goes, gets the pucks in the far corner down low. Fishes up the boards. Brownie. Brownie pushes it to DeLeo. DeLeo tries to get it out of zone, but kept in by Westchester. Pastor looks to get on it. Cade looks to get on it. Westchester's on it, harassed by Brownie behind the net. Pastor puts pressure on it. Brownie's on it behind his net. Brownie gains possession, has some room. Carries, looks to chip it up the boards, gets it to McCabe. McCabe gets it to DeLeo. DeLeo carries it down low. DeLeo has it. Dishes to McCabe back at the point. McCabe gets it back down low. Pressure by Schultz. Schultz gets a piece of it. Westchester's on it for a second. Kept in the zone by McCabe. McCabe takes a turnaround shot. Goalie sticks it to the near corner. Flyers are forechecking here. Schultz and McCabe look to forecheck there, get the puck, but they run out of time. Stoppage of play due to the end of the first period. Flyers on top 1-0 after 1. Here we go. Second period action coming up. Flyers currently leading 1-0. See if they can add on to it. Flyers send out Cade, Yeager, Schultz, love taps with Tempe, Lippy, and DeLeo. Here we go. Second period puck drop coming up. Schultz lines up for the draw, wins it cleanly to Yeager. Yeager gains the red line, looks to gain the blue line, but poke check. Westchester fails to clear, picked up by DeLeo. DeLeo walks to the slot. I'm not sure if he was looking to pass or shoot. Flyers regain possession. They dump it into the corner, picked up by Westchester. Lippy carries behind his net. He has possession far corner, goes near side to Yeager. Yeager goes to DeLeo. DeLeo dishes to Lippy. Lippy headmans it to McCabe. McCabe gains his zone, takes a shot, goalie with a pad save. Schultz looks to get on it behind the net. He does. He dishes it out in front, but the goalie's there quickly to cover it up and stop the play. Face off down low in the offensive zone. 6:22 remaining in the second period. 1-0 in favor of the Flyers. Flyers send out new troops. DiGeronimo, Auk, Hutchinson, Ross, and Kelly. Auk lines up for the draw. Westchester wins the draw. They look to break out. He dishes in center ice. Auk's there to gain possession. Dishes to Hutchie. Hutchie to DiGeronimo. DiGeronimo shots blocked. Auk turnaround shot goes wide. Hutchie pressures down low. Hutchie gains possession. Dishes to Auk. Auk shot goes in. Good pressure down low by the Flyers. Hutchie digs it out and dishes it to Auk, and Auk gets the second goal of the game. It looks like Auk with the goal and Hutchie with the apple. 2-0 early into the second. Good start there for the Flyers. Good pressure. Auk takes the draw, wins it to Kelly. Kelly dumps it in the far corner. Pressure by Hutchie. Westchester gets there. They have it in the far corner. They're coming up the far side. Bringing near side, but Flyers have Ross back. Ross gains possession. Carries behind his net. Dishes it up to Hutchie. Hutchie tips it to Auk. Auk clears the zone, comes out in the defensive zone of Westchester. Westchester navigates in front of their bench, harassed by DiGeronimo. They go behind their net. In front of their net, I said. Sorry. So Dijo got the secondary on that. So Auk, Hutchinson, Dijo. Hutchinson and Dijo with the apples. Flyers send fresh troops out. Mosley, McCabe, Zarzicki, Brown, and Passer. Flyers get it. Zarzicki dishes it back to Passer. Passer dishes it to Mosley. Mosley gets a piece of it, goes behind the net. Comes up near side. Pressured by Zarzicki. Pressured by McCabe behind the net. McCabe's on it. McCabe cycles it to Mosley. Mosley pushes it behind the net. Zarzicki's going to put pressure on the near side. Zarzicki gets there. Zarzicki has behind that dish out in front. Mosley's shot just goes wide. Brownie keeps it in for a second. Westchester gains possession. They clear it. Goes neutral zone. Masters there to poke at it. Goes into the far corner. Dug out by McCabe. McCabe navigates behind his net. Dishes it to Zarzicki. Zarzicki goes up the boards. Dishes it to McCabe. McCabe has it. Drop pass to Pastor. Pastor takes it to the outside. Pastor's shot goes wide. Zarzicki's here to keep it in at the point. Dishes it down low to Mosley. Mosley battles. McCabe battles. Mosley digs it out. Comes to Brownie. Brownie navigates a little bit and gets it down low to Mosley. Mosley has it. Looks to push it behind the net. Westchester's there. Pressured by Zarzicki. Followed up by Brown. Brown gains possession. Brown shot. Pad save. Tendy. Passer's on to keep it down low. Mosley battles. McCabe goes in. McCabe has it. McCabe cycles out of the corner. Cross looks to shoot. Dug out by Mosley. Mosley shot. Goalie with the save. Zarzicki shot. Soft bouncing around. Goalie makes a save. I think the Flyers have reacted with a lot of forechecking today, which is what we need out of them. They've always been successful when they're hard on the forecheck, and today is a good indication of that in the making. So if the Flyers can keep fresh legs going and keep that forecheck going, the results shall be good today. Schultz with the draw. Goes into the far corner. DeLeo puts pressure on it. Schultz digs it out. Brings it to Lippy. Lippy's shot just goes wide. He was looking for deflection by DeLeo on the doorstep. Jaeger keeps it in. Dishes it to Schultz. Schultz to Hutchie. Hutchie navigates along the dot. Brings it back to Jaeger. Jaeger's shot. Goalie with the save. Covers it up. Stoppage of play. 18:31 to go in the second period. Flyers up 2-0. Schultz lines up with the draw, DeLeo and Hutchinson, Jaeger, and Lippy. Schultz takes the draw. Westchester's tossed out of the circle. Westchester digs it out. They rim it down low. Far corner. Pressured by Hutchie. Comes out to the neutral zone. Westchester goes off sides. Face off. Right inside the, right outside the blue line, the far dot. Schultz lines up for the draw. Draw goes in Westchester zone. Pressured by DeLeo. Westchester carries behind their net. Followed up by Hutchie. Long breakout pass. Jaeger's there to break it up. They battle in the neutral zone. Schultz digs it out. Schultz goes to Hutchie. Hutchie goes to Lippy. Lippy carries it up. Lippy dump in, and the Flyers getting a power play. So Lippy's tripped up on the dump in. Flyers get a power play opportunity here, up by 2 with 12:50 remaining. Flyers struggled a little bit on the power play so far this weekend. Let's see if Flyers can change that here today. Flyers send out DeLeo off Schultz, Brownie, and McCabe. Hawk takes a draw. DeLeo looks to get on it. They battle. Schultz and Hawk go in to help. DeLeo digs it out. DeLeo carries behind the net. DeLeo dishes to McCabe, far side. McCabe brings it back to Brownie at the point. Brownie navigates the point. Dishes to DeLeo near side. DeLeo has it. DeLeo brings it back to Brownie. Brownie walks the blue line. Is the McCabe on the half boards on the far side. McCabe brings it back to Brownie at the point. Brownie walks in the dot, takes a shot, or a slot, takes a shot, go over the save. McCabe is back on it. Brownie to DeLeo. DeLeo down low to Off. Off back to DeLeo. DeLeo cycles it down low, hops over Off stick, goes to the far corner. McCabe's there to poke at it. Off goes in to help. Off digs it out. Off has it. Off brings it to Brownie in the slot. Brownie shot. Westchester gets a stick on it, goes out of play. Fresh troops coming out for the Flyers. 1:04 remaining on the power play. 11:53 remaining in the second period. Flyers up 2-0. DiGeronimo, Hutchinson, Zarzicki, Jaeger, and Kelly. Hutchie lines up for the draw. Hutchie wins the draw cleanly back to Kelly. Kelly goes to Jaeger. Jaeger has it on the blue line, goes far side to Kelly. Kelly navigates around the dot, brings it back to Jaeger. Brings it to Hutchie. Hutchie goes cross ice to Kelly. Kelly shot, goalie with a pad save. Westchester whacks at it. Westchester looks to take it clear. Jaeger's there to keep it in, gets it to Hutchie. Hutchie bar down, rips it with traffic in front of the net. What a snipe there by Hutchie. Dished by Jaeger to Hutchie, and Flyers go up 3-0 on the power play goal. What a snipe. Quick release there, and he buried it. That's what you got to do. You can't wait. You just got to get it on your stick and hammer it home. And that's what Hutchie did on that one. 3-0 power play goal, Flyers. Hutchie lines up for the draw with DiGeronimo, Zarzicki, Ross, and Kelly. Ross gains possession. Glove down by Hutchie. Gets it into the zone, but Westchester's there to pick it up. Westchester goes far side, looking to break it out of the zone. Pressure by Hutchie. Hutchie dumps it in. Zarzicki's going to be chasing. Westchester gets there. Zarzicki follows it up. Harassing. Kept in the zone by Kelly. Second attempt. Comes out in the zone. Ross is on it in his defensive zone. Ross goes to Kelly. Kelly looks to get DiGeronimo, just past him. Westchester dumps it down low. Ross is on it, pushes it up near boards. Westchester shot goes wide, goes far side. Zarzicki looks to put pressure on. Westchester dumps it down low. Ross is there. Ross tips up the boards, picked up by Zarzicki. Zarzicki headmans it to Dijo. Dijo carries, gains the blue line. Shot goes wide, goes to the far side. Westchester's on it. Westchester gets out of the zone, glove down in neutral zone by Kelly. Kelly dump in. Flyers look like they're they're offside, so they're making a change on the fly, but they were making inside the offensive zone. So a face-off comes down in the neutral zone just outside the Flyers' defensive blue line. Fresh legs for the Flyers, DeLeo, McCabe, Mosley, Brownie, and Pastor. Brownie gains possession, carries behind his net. Looks to dish out to Mosley. Mosley tips it to McCabe. McCabe tips it to Brownie. Brownie dumps it in. McCabe's chasing with some speed. McCabe gets there, digs the puck out, looks to bring it to Pastor at the point. It's intercepted for a second, but McCabe keeps it down low, pushes it to DeLeo. DeLeo battles behind the net. Westchester pushes up the boards. Comes out in the neutral zone, picked up by McCabe. McCabe headmans it into the offensive zone. Pressure by Mosley. Comes out to the neutral zone. Knocked down by Brownie, picked up by DeLeo. DeLeo sends it up near side, pressured by Mosley. Westchester's on it. Westchester goes D to D in their zone. They chip it out in the neutral zone. No icing. Brownie's on it behind his net. Brownie carries. Brownie navigates through the defensive zone. Gains the blue line. Takes it down low. Dish out in front. Comes through the crease. Passer looks to keep it in. McCabe's going to the box for interference. So a power play coming up for Westchester. Interference is going to be the call. So Flyers send out the penalty killers. 9:14 remaining, up by 3. Schultz, Auk, Yeager, and Lippy. Westchester wins the draw. They bring it back to the point, then to the half board. Shot blocked by Lippy. Lippy pokes it, goes up to the boards, out of the zone by Auk. Auk carries through the neutral zone, gains the offensive zone, keeps it in the offensive zone, cycles it down low. He's going for his own dump in. Westchester's on it. They cycle behind the net. Westchester. Looks like Westchester's in no hurry on this power play, down by 3 goals. We'll let them sit there all day. Westchester comes through the neutral zone. They dump it down low. Comes up the near boards. Pressure by Lippy and Auk. Westchester digs it out. Bring it back to the point. They push it down low. Yeager looks to get a beat on it. Dish out in front. Comes to the slot. Lippy looks to clear the house. Westchester cycles it down low, hops over the stick of Westchester. Yeager looks to get on it. Yeager gets on it, takes a rim, and he's going to take an icing. .7:41 remaining in the second period. Flyers up 3-0, 27 seconds left on the man advantage in favor of Westchester. Second round of penalty killers come out. DiGeronimo, Zarzicki, Ross, and Kelly. Zarzicki lines up the draw. It's in his skates. Westchester digs it out and brings it back to the point. Westchester has it on the half boards. They bring it back to the point. Westchester dumps it down low. Kelly looks to get on it. Ross looks to get on it. Flyers are looking located. Westchester digs it out. They push it to the near corner. Ross is on it. Ross goes high off the glass, comes through the neutral zone, picked up by Westchester in the neutral zone. Westchester gains possession in their defensive zone. Power plays over. Westchester turns it over. Zarzicki digs it out. Dish out in front to Dijo, and Dijo with the shot and the goalie with the stick save. Flyers almost had one there. Good save by attendee. Flyers are quick on the puck down low here, and it's been a nuisance to Westchester, to say the least. Cave, Zarzicki, DiGeronimo, Ross, and Kelly. Cave wins the draw, back to Kelly. Kelly has it on the half boards, dish in front of the goalie, stick aside. Pressure by McCabe, followed up by Zarzicki, turned over. Dijo pushes it to the far corner. McCabe looks to get on it. McCabe battles in the near corner, picked up by Zarzicki. Zarzicki walks in, dishes it to Dijo, and he scores. So again, the forecheck is annihilating Westchester today. It's like Dijo with the goal, Zarzicki with an apple. Maybe we'll see if anybody got a secondary. 4-rip. Westchester's taking a timeout. 6:37 remaining in the second period. 4-0 is the score. Westchester's taking a timeout.
Timeout Express.
Come out of the goal by Marco DiGeronimo, apple by Zarzicki. Westchester wins the draw. They dump it down low. Passer looks to get on it. Westchester dish out in front, broken up by Brownie. Mosey puts pressure on at the point. Cross-ice pass comes hot through the crease. Comes out to Westchester at the point. Westchester keeps it down low. Brownie battles. Hutchie battles. Pressure by DeLeo. DeLeo gets it out of zone. Gets it to Mosley. Mosley headmans it into the offensive zone. Westchester's on it. Westchester carries through the neutral zone. Poke checked at the blue line by Brownie. Picked up by DeLeo. DeLeo goes to Hutchie. Hutchie's dumping. Off Westchester, goes behind the net. Mosley battles. Westchester gains the offensive zone. They look to cycle it. Oh, this is a breakaway by Mosley. Headman from Alk to Mosley. Mosley puts it just over the net. He's looking for that top corner. Mosley works his way out of the back of the net, trying to get it, battle for it. Westchester's on it, but kept in by Brownie. Brownie navigates. Brownie maintains possession, gets it to the far corner. Schultz looks to battle down low. Schultz digs it out. Schultz has it, brings it back to the point to Brownie. Brownie walks the blue line, wrist shot, deflection in front by Auk. Goalie with the save. Mosley's on it in the far corner. Mosley cycles behind the net to Auk. Auk's met in the corner, but picked up by Schultz. Schultz navigates out of the corner. Schultz is looking. Schultz is hauled down. Schultz gets it to Zarzicki. Zarzicki has it. Zarzicki navigates, wrist shot, blocked. Zarzicki's still on it, brings it back to Brownie at the point. Brownie's on it. Brownie brings it to McCabe. McCabe to Pastor. Pastor's on it. Pastor cycles it down low to Schultz. Schultz is on it. Schultz walks. Zarzicki in the slot. Shot goal. Another quick shot. Schultz with the dish out to Zarzicki in front of the net, and he buries it. Flyers go on top 5-0 on the delayed penalty. Ripper by Zarzicki in the slot. Dish by Schultz. .435 remaining in the second period. 5-0 is the score. McCabe, Schultz, Zarzicki, Yeager, and Lippy. Westchester chips it out of zone, but Yeager's back to gain possession. Yeager has it, carries, navigates his defensive zone, carries behind the net. Waits patiently, carries from behind his net, dishes up the board to Schultz. Schultz has it, Schultz carries it back in the zone. Schultz dishes it to Lippy, far side. Lippy to McCabe. McCabe gains the zone. McCabe keeps it in the zone, but they call it offsides. Flyers send out fresh troops. DiGeronimo, McCabe, Hutchinson, Yeager, and Lippy. McCabe takes a draw. Westchester chips it out of the zone. Glove down by Lippy. Lippy's six knocked out of his hand. No call, but I don't think you're going to get many calls when you're up 5-0. Lippy battles in the far corner. Lippy ties his guy up. Lippy looks for some help. Westchester poked out by McCabe. So that was the fifth goal was Zarzicki from Schultz in the secondary passer, and the Flyers just scored again. I think, I don't know, maybe Dijo. It's going to be 2 assists. I think Hutchie and McCabe with the assist, Dijo with the goal. Flyers send out fresh troops. DeLeo, Auk, Ross, Mosley, and Kelly. Kelly's on it in the near corner. Kelly pushes up to DeLeo. DeLeo carries, headmans it to Ross on the far side. Ross got some room, enters the zone, stops along the half boards, blows a tire out, picked up by Westchester. Westchester carries up the boards, harassed by Mosley, still harassed by Mosley. Westchester carries it in the zone, broken up by the Flyers D. Ross is tripped up, headmans it to Mosley. Mosley looks to make a move. Dug out by DeLeo. DeLeo has it the blue line, dumps it down low. Auk looks to get on it. Auk pressures, Auk digs it out. Auk's looking, he's looking, breaks his stick. Throws his stick down, he's pissed off. Another broken stick for the Flyers. So yeah, I got it right. Dijo with the goal, Hutchie and McCabe on the Apples. DeLeo has it. DeLeo shot, sails over the net, goes to Zarzicki on the far side. Zarzicki digs it out, brings it to the corner. Bumped around by Schultz. Westchester pokes it up the boards. Westchester's carrying. Flyers have numbers back. Brownie takes his guy to the outside. Fish out in front, broken up by DiGeronimo, picked up by Schultz. Schultz carries down near boards, looks to enter the zone. Enters the zone, but Westchester gains possession. Westchester's pass just off the mark, should be no icing. Brownie's on it in the near corner. Brownie goes behind the net. Fish out in front by Westchester, broken up, comes out to the point. Shot or pass goes to the far corner. Westchester pushes it behind the net. Intercepted by Brownie. Brownie's harassed. He pushes up the boards. Comes out to the point. Stick save Johnny goes to the near corner. Goes up to the boards. Zarzicki taps at it. Westchester keeps it in. Zarzicki, second attempt, clears it. Schultz looks to put pressure on it. Comes out to the center ice. Schultz looks to get on it. Schultz gets on it. Fishes back to Pastor. Pastor looks to go up the boards, broken up by Westchester. Westchester gets it down low. They carry behind the net. Westchester has it behind the net, comes out to the slot. Shot. Johnny with the save. 48.2 left in the second period. Flyers up 6-0. Flyers send out fresh troops. DeLeo, McCabe, Yeager, Lippy, and Hutchins. Westchester wins the draw. Shot goes in on Johnny. He sees it all the way. Stoppage and go. Flyers win the draw. Lippy goes up the boards to McCabe. McCabe clears the zone, followed up by Hutchie, followed up by DeLeo. DeLeo takes it around the net, runs out of room, and picked up by Westchester behind the net. Westchester fails to clear. Lippy's there to keep it in, pushes it back down to Hutchinson. Hutchinson on the dot, takes a shot, blocked, followed up shot, goes over the net. Stick down by DeLeo. It's going to be a high stick. Face off down low. Defensive zone of Flyers. Hutchie lines up for the draw. Hutchie wins the draw backwards. Yeager's on it, pushes it around to the far side. McCabe's on it. McCabe headmans it out of the zone. Goes into Westchester zone. Westchester gains possession. They gain the offensive zone. Lippy's there, bumps his guy off the puck. Battles in the far corner. Flyers dig it out, push it up the boards. And that's going to be it for the second period. Flyers up 6-0 after 2. We'll be back for third period action in about 10 minutes after.
Blood going and legs going.
We're back, third period action coming up. Flyers go into the third period, up 6-0. 17 minutes on the clock. See if the Flyers can finish strong this weekend. Morning. Good, how's it going? All right, Johnny between the pipes in the third period. Starting D, Brownie, Master, forwards, McCabe, delay off. Love taps for the attendees, or 10D. Puck drop coming up. Third period action. All right, off lines up for the draw. I'm sure Westchester's not going to roll over here, so Flyers got to keep playing like they have been, keep their head on the swivel, and finish off the weekend strong. Off wins the draw back to Passer. Passer gains the red line, dumps it in. DeLeo's chasing. Looks like Westchester's going to take an icing. Face off coming down low in the offensive zone. The Flyers after that icing. Off lines up with the draw, goes behind the Westchester net. Westchester rims it up the near side. Pressured by off, comes out to the neutral zone. Poked away by Pastor, but it looks like McCabe's taking an interference for whacking the stick out of the guy's hands. McCabe goes to the box for 2. Interference is the call. Penalty kill coming up for the Flyers early in the third, fresh ice. See if the Flyers can weather the storm here. Westchester takes the draw. Westchester wins the draw. They bring it back to the point. Pushed out to the dot. Westchester doesn't handle it. Picked up by Off. Off carries. Scott DeLeo joining the rush. Off shot. Goalie with the waffle save. Goes to the far boards. DeLeo's on it. Chips it behind the net. Westchester goes offsides. So fresh troops come out and kill the penalty here. Zarzicki, Schultz, Brownie, and Pastor. Schultz lines up for the draw. Draw goes back to Westchester. Zarzicki puts a little pressure on. Poke check to the blue line by Schultz. Turnover by Westchester. Zarzicki dumps it in. Westchester's on it. Forechecking is Schultz. Westchester takes it up the far side. Poke checked as they enter the zone by Brownie. Brownie clears the defensive zone, picked up by Westchester in the defensive zone. Westchester gains the zone again. Brownie's there. Westchester dishes it, takes behind the net, pressure by Pastor. They bring it to the half boards, pressured by Zarzicki. Picked up by Pastor. Pastor goes high off the glass. Probably going to be icing with the fresh ice. 37 seconds left on the man advantage in favor of Westchester. Flyers sending out some fresh troops. 6-0 to score. 15-13 remaining in the third period. Hutchie, DiGeronimo, Yeager, and Lippy. Hutchie takes the draw, wins it backwards. Lippy's on it. Lippy ties it up in the near corner. Westchester takes it out. They bring it back to the point. Westchester navigates at the blue line. They cycle it down low. Pops over Westchester, stick behind the net. There goes high off the boards. It's going to be no icing. Stripes letting the clock move here. Hutchie gains possession in the offensive zone, cycles it down low. He's going to chase his own dump in. He's rubbed out. He's still working it. Still working it. Westchester takes it out, but that's it for the penalty. Mosley comes on, 5-on-5 hockey. Hutchie, Mosley, DiGeronimo, Lippy, and Yeager. Westchester gains his zone. Marco with the block shot. Marco gains possession. Dishes it to center ice or neutral zone, picked up by Westchester. Pressure by Mosley. Westchester clears the zone. We get into the offensive zone. It's behind the net. Just to the side of the net. Johnny covers it. Stoppage of play. Face off coming down low in the defensive zone of the Flyers. Kelly, DeLeo, Ross, Hawk, and McKee. Westchester scores off the draw. 6-1's the score. Hawk gains possession, headmans it up to Mosley. Westchester gains Hawk gains possession, dishes it down low. Mosley's chasing. Comes in, Schultz follows up. Comes to Kelly at the point, gets to the Schultz. Schultz navigates in the slot, takes it to the far corner. Schultz has it tied up, he's looking for help. Mosley goes in to help. Mosley digs it out for a second. Schultz looks to dig it out. Westchester gains possession, they push it up near boards. Kelly looks to keep it in. They chip it past the neutral zone, picked up by Ross in the defensive zone. He goes far side to Schultz. Schultz headmans it to McCabe. McCabe chips it in. Looks like he's putting some pressure on. McCabe pushes it up near boards. Westchester keeps it in. Westchester dumps it in the zone, picked up by McCabe. McCabe carries, he's all tied up, harassed. Little reverse hit, picked up by Ross. Ross dishes it to Kelly. Kelly carries. Kelly sauces it near side to McCabe. McCabe looks to dump it in the zone. Westchester's on it. Clear the zone, picked up by Brownie in the neutral zone. He goes to Passer. Passer headmans it to McCabe. McCabe deflects it, goes into the offensive zone. They rim it near side. Zarzicki looks to get some pressure on it. Comes out in the neutral zone. Picked up by McCabe. McCabe headmans to Zarzicki. Zarzicki's one-on-one. Zarzicki takes a shot. The goalie, it's deflecting, goes out of play. 11:23 remaining. Flyers up by 5. I'd like to see the Flyers win this period as well. It's Flyers looking for another player to come out. Mosley comes on. Mosley, Hutchinson, DiGeronimo, Passer, and Brownie. Hutchie wins a draw. Shot goes in on the attendee. It's stopped by the Flyers, and they take a second whack at it. They were looking for the deflection. Good chance there. Hutchie lines up for the draw again. Hutchie wins it back to Brownie. Brownie has it at the blue line. Brownie takes it down low. Gets it behind the net to Mosley. Mosley battles in the near corner. Mosley looks for help. Hutchie goes in to help. 2-on-2 battle in the near corner, Hutchie and Mosley. Mosley brings it back to Passer at the point. Passer keeps it in. Mosley cycles it back down low. Westchester looks to clear. Passer keeps it in again. Hutchie to DiGeronimo. DiGeronimo's shot. Goalie gloves it down. Stoppage of play. I'll let these guys back in it. Shut it down here. Another goal. Hutchie takes a draw. Goes to the near corner. Westchester pushes it behind the net. DJ gets there. He ties up Sky. Mosley goes in to help. Comes out to the point. Kept in by Brownie. Comes in the near corner down low. Mosley cycles it to DiGeronimo. DiGeronimo carries it up near boards. This is the Passer shot pass to Mosley. Mosley's deflection goes up and over the net. Face off outside. Right call. Lippy, Yeager, Zarzicki, Auk, and DeLeo. Auk lines up for the draw. The battle. Zarzicki kicks it back to Lippy. Lippy chips it out of the play. It's some of the Westchester guys on the bench. Auk lines up for the draw again. Draw goes back in the Westchester's offensive zone. They gain possession. They cycle behind their net. They have a near corner pressure by Zarzicki. They go cross on his far side. Auk gets there, gets a piece of it. Auk carries to the neutral zone. Auk chips it in. DeLeo's chasing down low. Co-checked by Auk to DeLeo. DeLeo's shot. I don't know if it hit anything, but it went over the net. Picked up by Lippy. Lippy cycles it down low. DeLeo looks to get on it. Comes in near boards. Westchester's going to chip it out of the zone and take an ice. Looks like the Flyers are going to keep the 5 out there. Face off coming down low. Auk lines up for the draw. He's talking to Lip. Wins it cleanly to Lip. Lip waits. Lip shot's blocked. Lip gloves it down in the neutral zone. Has it tied up along the boards. Lip enters the zone. Zarzicki follows him up. Lip digs it out, pushes it to DeLeo. DeLeo's shot, goalie with a save. Goalie covers it up. Flyers had troops coming in on the doorstep. That's exactly the way Auk drew it up there. He talked to Lip, told Lip, I'm going to win the draw to you. Lip, you wait a minute, get some traffic in front of the net, and take a shot. But traffic was there, just didn't get it through the defender to get to the net. Fresh legs for the Flyers. McCabe, Schultz, DiGeronimo, and Kelly and Ross. So McCabe, Schultz, DiGeronimo, Kelly, Ross. Westchester gets it in the zone. Ross is on it in the near corner. He pushes it up the boards to DiGeronimo. DiGeronimo chips back behind the net to Ross. Ross rims it near side. Kelly battles along the board. Schultz digs it out, pushes it back behind the net to Ross. Ross has it in the far side. Headman pass to McCabe. McCabe takes a shot. Goalie with a save. Rebound by Schultz, and goalie closes the door. Good save there. Good opportunity. Kelly shoots it over the net. Comes out to Ross at the point. Ross's dumping is knocked down. Westchester clears it. Kelly's on it. Goes far side to DeLeo. DeLeo chips at it. Doesn't get enough of it. Maybe he did, but it just was in front of the red line, so it's icing. Mosley, Brownie, Passer, Hutchinson, and DeLeo. Hutchie lines up for the draw. Hutchie wins the draw back to Brownie. Brownie goes to DeLeo. DeLeo's looking, gets a slash of Mosley. Mosley gets it in the zone. Hutchie looks to push it forward, but intercepted by Westchester. Westchester takes it down low. Dish out in front. Oh, good stick lift there by Mosley. Good deflection in front. Good save by Johnny. Mosley saved the goal there by lifting that guy's stick in the slop. That's assuming he had a nice shot. Westchester's battling behind the net. Johnny covers it up, stoppage of play. All right, Flyers are going to send out some fresh troops. Looks like a full 5 switch. Whippy, Yeager come out. Hawk, Zarzicki, and Schultz. 7:40 remaining in the game. Flyers up by 5. Hawk lines up for the draw. Westchester wins the draw, comes back to the point. Shot, deflection in front, and Johnny reacts very quickly to make the save. That was a close one there. All right, Flyers are on that. It was Westchester won the draw again, carried in the zone by Schultz. Schultz dished to Lippy. Schultz is on it in the far corner. Schultz battles. Lippy bumps his guy, kept in the zone by Alk, but picked up by Westchester. Westchester dishes behind their net. They go up the far side. Intercepted by Alk. Broken up by Westchester. Kept in the zone by Lippy. Lippy takes a shot. Goes wide. Westchester pushes up the boards, but Alk's there to keep it in. Schultz is on it in the far corner. Schultz looks to dish it out in front, broken up by Westchester. Play broken up by Zarzicki. Stole on the blue line, picked up by Westchester. Pressure by Schultz. Westchester chips it in the zone. Yeager gets it to Schultz. Yeager regains possession. Yeager gets it in the offensive zone, but quickly picked up by Westchester. Westchester sets up in their defensive zone. They look to break out to the side. They go cross ice, but Ross is there to gain possession, pushes up the boards. Ross carries it back in his defensive zone. Kelly's on it. Kelly stops in the far corner. Kelly's running out of room, gets it to McCabe. McCabe sauces it to Mosley. Mosley's one-on-one with the Westchester defender. Nice backhand pass to McCabe, and McCabe, nice dish to Mosley, and the goalie closes the door again. Great save there. Westchester sails it over to the net. Headman pass from McCabe to DiGeronimo. DiGeronimo makes a couple moves, takes it to the far corner. Dishes it behind the net, bumped off by Mosley. Mosley cycles it to the far corner again, but picked up by Westchester. Westchester's breaking it out. They got to step on the defenders, but Ross is there to quickly close the gap and bumps his guy off the puck. Kelly goes up the boards to DiGeronimo, hops over his stick, comes in the defensive zone of Westchester. Westchester gains possession, they dump it down low. Kelly looks to get on up on his net, pushes to the far side to DiGeronimo. Continues up the boards. Westchester keeps it in for a second. Cade gains possession, chips it up the boards to DiGeronimo. DiGeronimo enters the zone, dumps it in on the tendy, goes behind the net, picked up by Westchester. Brownie gains possession, headman's at DiGeronimo. DiGeronimo gains the zone. Shot, goalie with the save, goes to the far corner. DiGeronimo pushes it to the front of the net, broken up by Westchester. Zarzicki's chasing. Westchester chips it up the boards, and they gain the neutral zone, in the offensive zone. Zarzicki carries up the near boards, gains the offensive zone, dumps it down low, has it, carries behind the net, harass, digs it out, looks for a stuffer, dishes it to Hutchie. Hutchie shot's blocked. Westchester looks to get on it. DeLeo picks it up. DeLeo carries through the neutral zone, gains the blue line. Makes a move, makes an inside-out move. Runs out of room, and Westchester gains possession. Westchester looks to clear the zone. They bring it up the neutral zone. Brownie chips it up the boards. Brownie regains possession. Carries it through center ice and gains the blue line. Cycles it down low. bounces off Westchester. They gain possession. Glove down at the blue line by Brownie. Brownie's shot just goes wide. Brownie's on his own rebound down low. Over skates for a second. Pressured by DeLeo, keeps it in. Westchester's on it near side. Blacked at it by Hutchie. Picked up by DeLeo. Goes to the far corner. Zarzicki looks to get there. Zarzicki's tied up. Comes back to Brownie at the point. Brownie shot. Glove down. 10-8 stoppage of play. 3:34 to go. 6-1's the score. Flyers send out fresh troops. Mosley, Hawk, Schultz, Lippy, and Yeager. Flyers win the draw. Schultz goes to Lippy. Lippy shot. Deflection goes wide. Mosley battles. Schultz battles. Schultz navigates the far corner. Gets to Mosley. Mosley looks to navigate out of the far corner. Westchester pushes it behind the net. They gain possession. They carry it up. Knocked down in the offensive zone by Schultz, but Westchester regains possession. Westchester dumps it down low. Lippy's on it. Lippy runs out of room. Picked up by Alk. Alk carries through his defensive zone, gains the neutral zone, gains the blue line, takes it to the far side, cycles it behind the net. Picked up by Westchester. Westchester rims it near side. Shot dump in by Yeager. Goes to the far side. Westchester's going to take it clear. Probably going to be no icing. I don't know why they call no icing there. We're going to get someone killed that way. Flyers take it out. Schultz pushes up the boards to McCabe. McCabe clears his zone, gets it. McCabe regains possession, gains the blue line. Takes it to the outside. Shot, goalie with the save. McCabe's on it, brings it back to the point. Flyers bring it out to the neutral zone. Kelly's on it. Kelly gains the red line. Rims it down hard. Geronimo pushes it behind the goal line. Dish out in front by McCabe to Hutchie behind him. Hutchie pushes it further down in the corner. Hutchie regains possession. Dish to DiGeronimo. DiGeronimo shot goalie with a save. Backhand by McCabe. Went off the side of the net. Hutchie's on it. Looks to push it in front. Picked up by Westchester. Westchester carries it through the neutral zone. They gain the offensive zone. Westchester dumps it down low. Ross is on it, pushes it to the far side. DiGeronimo looks to get there. Westchester keeps it in for a second. DiGeronimo's helmet comes off. Something's going on behind the play. I didn't catch it. Whistle's blown. I'm not sure if anybody's getting penalties here. Looks like no penalties are being dished out. Just the stoppage of play for the helmets coming off. Alk, DeLeo, Zarzicki, Ross, and Kelly. Alk lines up for the draw. Westchester wins the draw back to the point. Westchester's shot goes wide, comes in near side. Zarzicki looks to get on it, tips it up, glove down by Westchester. Deflection goes in on Johnny. Johnny makes a save. Westchester's on it in the far side. Picked up by Kelly. Kelly carries. Kelly carries. Kelly dumps it in hard. Rims it down low. Zarzicki looks to get on it. DeLeo looks to get on it. DeLeo gets there. DeLeo digs it out. DeLeo carries behind the net. DeLeo looks for the stuffer. Goalie with the stoppage of play. The old stufferooski. 1-1-1 remaining in the game. Flyers up by 5. Passer and Brownie on D. All takes a draw. Westchester's on it. They push it behind the net. Goes to the far side. Pressured by DeLeo. Comes out to the point. Shot blocked. Off looks to get on it. They push it down low. Brownie's on it. Brownie navigates. Pushes up the boards with DeLeo. DeLeo chips it up to Alk. Alk has it. Alk and Zarzicki 2-on-1 if they hurry. Alk has it. Alk shot. Goalie with the save. Alk looks to get on his own rebound. Alk cycles it behind the net. Glove down. Dump in on Johnny, steers it to the far corner. Picked up by Pastor. Pastor carries. This is DeLeo. DeLeo navigates back into his defensive zone. 13 seconds remaining. He carries behind the net. DeLeo's pressure behind the net. DeLeo cycles it to Pastor on the far side. Pastor pushes it up the boards. Knows he's there. That's it. Flyers win 6-1. Good finish to the weekend. Flyers go 2-2 on the weekend, but Flyers dominate this game, which they should. But it's a good finish to the weekend. So we'll see you folks next Friday night. I believe there's a game at 7 o'clock against Academy, Atlantic Coast Hockey Academy or something. But, I won't be there. Hopefully you guys hear the pleasure and voice of Mark DeLeo next Friday. I will be celebrating a holiday party at work, so I won't be there. See you folks next week.